कस के तो पकड़े हो ना, नहीं तो कहीं ये जाग गया तो मुझे ही इंजेक्शन लगा देगा।
हाँ हम कस के पकड़े हैं, तुम जल्दी इंजेक्शन लगाओ।
Oh no!
नहीं नहीं मुझे कुछ मत करना, ये दोनों तुम्हें इंजेक्शन लगा रहे थे, मैं तो यहाँ पर खड़ा हुआ हूँ।
नहीं नहीं बाबू, ये डॉक्टरवा झूठ बोल रहा है, यही तुम्हारे पिछवाड़े पे इंजेक्शन लगाने जा रहा था। हाँ बाबू देखो, इसी के हाथ में इंजेक्शन है।
Oh no!
लगता है अब यहाँ से भागना पड़ेगा। नहीं नहीं मुझे छोड़ दो, अब मैं तुम्हें कभी इंजेक्शन नहीं लगाऊंगा।
लगता है अब डॉक्टर तो गया।
वो देखो भालू।
अरे बाबू वो देख, डॉक्टर भाग रहा है।
अरे वो बदमाश बाबू तो मेरे ही पीछे पड़ गया, अब क्या करूं?
मम्मी, तुम्हारा बाबू तो बहुत ही खतरनाक है, लगता है अब वो मुझे और चिंटू को चैन से जीने नहीं देगा।
अब तुम मुझे नहीं पकड़ पाओगे। अरे ये तो और पास आता जा रहा है, अब क्या करूं?
अरे और तेज टेम्पो को धक्का मारो, खाना नहीं खाए हो क्या? धकेल तो रहे हैं। पापा मेरी तो हालत खराब हो गई है, इसे धक्का लगाते लगाते रहो, हम घर पहुंचने ही वाले हैं।
अब यहाँ पर मुझे वो नहीं ढूंढ पाएगा। अरे दादा,
Oh no!
दवाई वाला इंजेक्शन दोबारा घोंप दिया। या, 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 या।
पानी पानी पानी, मुझे कोई पानी पिला दो रे, हालत खराब हो गई है। ढकेलते रहो, हम पहुंचने ही वाले हैं। चुप हरामी, यहाँ टेम्पो को ढकेलते ढकेलते हालत खराब हो गई है और तू खुद मजे से बैठा हुआ है, मेरा भी हालत खराब हो गई है।
Oh no!
ये हूँ क्या कर रहा है? चुप कर, खाली हूँ कर रहा है। अरे दादा मार दिया। फिर से हुआ रहा है। रुको पापा, लगता है ये हमें टेम्पो में बैठने के लिए बोल रहा है। चलो पापा टेम्पो में बैठते हैं, लगता है अब ये टेम्पो को धक्का लगाएगा। हाँ जल्दी चल। जब से वो पैदा हुआ है तब से वो मुझे कई बार पीट चुका है, वो भी अपने ही बाप को। अरे पापा आप क्यों आ गए? जाकर टेम्पो को धक्का लगाइए। अब बाबू टेम्पो को ढकलेगा चिंकी। क्या? इतने भारी टेम्पो को वो चूहे के बराबर लड़का ढकलेगा? अरे बाप रे, वो पिद्दी सा लड़का इतना तेज टेम्पो को ढकेल रहा है, बहुत बरियार है मेरा बाबू।
Oh no!
अरे जमीन नीचे क्यों जाने लगा? जमीन नीचे नहीं जा रहा है, हम ऊपर जा रहे हैं। अरे चिंटू वो देखो हेलीकॉप्टर उड़ रहा है। अरे बाबू थोड़ा धीरे धीरे ढकेल, टेम्पो हवा में उड़ रहा है।
Oh no!
अरे उसने तो टेम्पो को ट्रेन की लाइन पर ही उतार दिया और आगे से ट्रेन भी आ रही है।
Oh no!
अरे वो हरामी बाबू, जल्दी टेम्पो को ट्रेन की लाइन पर से हटा, आगे से ट्रेन आ रही है।
The river learned the monkey's name before it ever learned his fear. At dawn, when the mist still clung to the water like a secret, the monkey leapt from branch to branch with a laughter so bright it startled birds into flight. He believed the world was generous because the world had been generous to him. Ripe fruit bending the trees, sunlight warming his back, and a river that sang softly enough to sleep beside. But on one quiet morning, as he bit into a mango sweeter than memory, he felt the strange weight of being watched. Across the water, a pair of eyes broke the surface, ancient, patient, calculating. The crocodile did not move, did not blink, did not smile. He simply waited, and in that waiting was a promise that this meeting would not end quickly. The monkey waved, careless and kind, unaware that this single wave would pull him toward a choice that would test his wit, his heart, and the meaning of trust itself. The monkey lived high in a fig tree that leaned over the river like an old friend bending to listen. Each day, he tossed fruit into the water for the fish and sang to the wind because it kept him company. Loneliness, he believed, was a problem for creatures who forgot how to talk to the world. The crocodile, whose name was never spoken because names made him feel seen, surfaced a little closer each day. He spoke slowly, his voice roughened by years beneath the current, and asked about the sweetness of figs and the way the sun painted the monkeys for gold. The monkey answered with stories, because stories were bridges that did not require planks. Over time, the crocodile learned to smile with his eyes, and the monkey learned to listen without suspicion. Friendship, like a riverbank, formed from countless small deposits of trust, but the crocodile carried a hunger that was not his own. At night, when the moon stitched silver into the water, he returned to a cave where his wife waited. She was ill with a desire that burned brighter than fever, convinced that the monkey's heart, warm with laughter and fruit, would cure her. "Bring it to me," she whispered, and the whisper weighed more than stone. The crocodile argued, then fell silent. He loved his wife, and love can turn even a steady river into a flood. When he returned to the fig tree the next day, his voice sounded the same, but the water around him seemed deeper. "Come visit my home," the crocodile said, pretending the invitation was casual. "I want you to see where I live." The monkey hesitated for the first time in his life. He looked at the river, felt its pull, and felt the small ache of wanting to be brave. He climbed onto the crocodile's back, trusting the rhythm of a friend's breath beneath him. They drifted from the shade into the open water, where the sky widened and the fig tree grew small behind them. Halfway across, the crocodile stopped. The current hushed. "Forgive me," he said, and the river held its breath. "My wife wants your heart." Fear arrived like cold rain, sudden and sharp, but the monkey's mind moved faster than his pulse. He thought of the fig tree, of stories and bridges, and of the way hunger can make liars of us all. He laughed, not because it was funny, but because laughter was a key that fit many locks. "Oh, friend," he said lightly, "why didn't you tell me earlier? I never carry my heart with me. I keep it safe in my tree." The crocodile's eyes flickered, torn between doubt and hope. Love pushed him backward. He turned, swimming toward the fig tree with a desperation that churned the water. When they reached the bank, the monkey leapt to safety and climbed high, heart thudding, alive and his own. He looked down at the crocodile, who stared up at him with a grief as deep as the river. "Trust," the monkey said softly, "is a gift. Guard it." The crocodile slipped back into the water, ashamed, and the river learned the monkey's fear at last. The river changed its mind about silence the day the crocodile did not return. Weeks passed, and the fig tree felt emptier without the quiet eyes watching from below. The monkey tried to sing, but the songs came out thinner. He had saved his life, yet something else had been lost: an innocence, a friend, a belief that cleverness could mend every tear. One afternoon, when the sun leaned low and the water turned copper, a ripple moved against the current. The crocodile surfaced, thinner, scars bright against his hide. He did not speak at first. He simply stayed, letting the monkey see him as he was now, a creature who had chosen wrong and lived with it. "I did not come for your heart," the crocodile said finally. "I came to return mine." He told the monkey of nights spent arguing with love that demanded too much, of learning that devotion without conscience is a kind of theft. He had refused his wife and left the cave, choosing exile over betrayal. The monkey listened, anger and compassion wrestling in his chest. Forgiveness felt dangerous, like stepping onto thin ice. But growth, he remembered, was rarely safe. They talked until the stars learned their names. The monkey did not climb onto the crocodile's back again, but he tossed fruit into the water as before, a smaller bridge, sturdier for its limits. Over time, the crocodile healed. He guarded travelers from the river's worst moods and learned that strength could serve rather than take. The monkey learned that cleverness shines brightest when paired with mercy. They never pretended the past had not happened. They let it be the depth that made the present honest. Years later, when the fig tree bent under the weight of new fruit and new stories, the monkey told the young ones who gathered at his feet about the day laughter saved a life and truth saved a soul. He told them that trust is not blindness, that love must be brave enough to refuse, and that wisdom is the art of choosing what we carry and what we leave behind. The river listened, pleased to have learned something enduring at last, that even in a world of teeth and tides, a quick mind and a kinder heart can teach fear to loosen its grip, and that the longest journeys are not across water, but toward becoming worthy of the friends we wish to keep.